So, I have been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I really like my YouTube channel. Yeah, no, I really like my YouTube channel. I just never feel like I have enough ideas because I'm not that creative in video kind of stuff. So, I'm sorry. I feel like I let everyone down because I'm always like, yeah, I need to film a video, and then I just like don't think of any ideas. Sorry. But on the bright side, I've been looking into grad schools, and I'm moving potentially across the country, which is scary to me, but you know, it happens. And then I have requested so many different schools as information just because it's like, I know nothing about your school and I want to move there. But yeah, there's like a handful of schools that I'm really interested in that are mostly in like Tennessee and Virginia, and then there's a couple in like Georgia. But yeah, so eventually I will be applying for grad school, which I can't do too late because I realized that I sucked at school. Like, looking at the requirements to get into school, I feel like a failure in how much little I have done. But I feel like if I'm actually really adamant about it, then things will just kind of fall into place and it will be good to go. But yeah, it's interesting to be looking back into school because of how much I feel like I didn't get done. But there is much hope, and hopefully everything will work out. Be thinking good thoughts for me as I pursue this process. So back to this whole like daily vlogging thing. I know I will never be a daily vlogger because I love my camera, I love my computer, but I hate my voice. I hate listening to myself, and like when I have to edit through my videos, I'm just like, wow, I really sound like this. I hope they think I'm like crazy, because sometimes my voice comes out very Midwestern-y and I don't really like it, but then other times it comes out like really prissy and I'm just like, I sound like that? Okay, whatever. But yeah, it's just, I feel like, I hope you guys don't hate my voice, because when I get into a tangent, I know I can be very, very persuasive about what I'm talking about. However, sometimes that's not really how I feel. It's just more of a tangent that my brain goes on. Like right now, my brain is on a tangent. Anyway, so I doubt I will be doing vlogging as much as I wanted to. I'm sorry again. I failed you again. I'm only human. Who knew? Alright. But, like, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm going to do this once a week because I'm going to fail. And I know that because that's just who I am. That's who everyone is. But I do like blogging. I just, like I said, I just feel like I never know any content to do or any structure. So, I mean, I could read you my music history textbook for my content. If you do, I'll do it. Okay, so in the last times we talked, it was really me posting a video of the Overture of 1812 by Tchaikovsky, which only a handful of people watched, which I'm really sad because it was a good performance. But anyway, I picked up a couple vinyls today because we have a record player. Might as well have records, right? Am I right? I'm right. Anyway, so I picked up it's a dual composer, and it's funny because these composers are actually like, they were literally dueling composers. They were in the same time period, so it only made sense that they were together. But Copland and Gershwin, it's one side is Copland and one side is Gershwin, and it's like their best hits or whatever. So obviously Appalachian Spring is on it, which is like my heart in a piece. Every time I listen to it, I just want to cry. So I have it in my car, I have it in my house, I have it on my computer. Like, you don't understand. Like, that's my piece. I did my music history paper on that piece. That is some heart. Love it. But Gershwin, I don't really know too much about. I just know he was a jazz composer, and I'm not too fond of his style just because I don't hate jazz, I just don't get it. Like, in music history sense of things, I understand why it happened. I'm just like, I have to be in the mood to listen to it. I can't just like turn on a jazz piece and be like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I just can't. It's not in my brain power. But if you were to put on anything Baroque or Romantic or Classical, I would be like, wow, I love this. Who is this? Like, you know, I would just love it. And contemporary pieces, I really have to understand what the piece is about. If I don't get a piece, I won't like it. But if I understand what it's supposed to be, like what you're supposed to be picturing or the analysis behind it, then I will like it. The fact that I know the historical background behind Appalachian Spring or Ballet for Martha, some people know it, but I mean Appalachian Spring is the actual whole piece. Because I know the extensive history behind it, I'm just like, it's a good one. It's very good. And I like it. It's very good. I enjoy it. Some people don't, and I'm too bad for them. And then I also got the weirdest album ever. It's an electronica version of Gustav Holst, The Planets. The whole thing. So 7 pieces. And I'm like, what is happening during this whole piece? Like during this whole record. I was crying because I was just like, I don't know whether or not to be scared by it or be in shock or be in awe, because it was just, it's weird. It's just super weird. I listened to Jupiter first, and the beginning was normal. The beginning was very normal. And then it got into super electronica, and I'm like, what? I thought aliens were trying to communicate with me. Do you not understand? Maybe I should put in a clip right here of me filming the record player or my facial expressions to this terrible album. It's so awkward and weird. I can't fathom how this person could have put it together. I mean, okay, people who like electronica music, I'm sorry, but how? What is happening? This is so weird. So, I just stood in front of our record player and was like, Mom, the record player's trying to communicate. Yeah, it's very interesting. So, and the last record that I got was Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite, which I thought I got for Christmas. My ex-boyfriend, who the breakup rant is about, he knew my love for different ballets and classical music and just the orchestrations for ballets, and he thought he purchased Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite. It was the perfect cover of it. It came in a package, but it wasn't that record. It was something totally different that I have no idea what it is, and I've listened to it once and was creeped out by it. Almost not as much creeped out by the planets, but pretty creeped out. So I have not listened to it since. But today I found the actual Nutcracker Suite. I was just telling the guy, yeah, I'm just looking for the Nutcracker Suite. He's like, oh, okay, here, look in this pile. Like, look in this section. And I was like, okay. Like, there was no rhyme or reason to the sections. They were just thrown all together. It was at a thrift store. And I literally stuck my hand in the middle and grabbed one, and I was like, hey, look what I found! I found it! And I was so happy, and I was just like, Mom, look! And she's like, what? And I was like, I found it! And she's like, oh, alright. So, we purchased those. They were $2 each. $2. You know how much they would be? Well, actually nowadays they would probably only be like $10 total. But in their time, you know how much they costed? More than $2. More. Definitely more. Even with the inflation, more than $2. So, glad it happened. That is my life update and my terrible tangents I went on. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't know when I'll post again. I'm not gonna say when I'm gonna post again. It might be in a couple days. It might be in a couple weeks. I do know work is getting pretty busy. We're a little short-staffed and we're going into holiday season, and being in retail in holiday season and being short-staffed. Yeah, I'll leave you on a good note, and it has been a great couple of weeks. Just been kind of dating myself, which is fun. I go and hang out with my sister, which is super fun. We're going to Portland and it's gonna be super fun. I'll take lots of pictures and videos and it'll be awesome. So yeah. And there's some great views in where we're going. It'll be fun, super fun. Anyway, it's been a good night. I'm FaceTiming 2 different friends who live on the East Coast tomorrow, so hopefully I won't be too tired tomorrow, and then I start my 6 days in a row at work. Woo! Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Anyway, have a great week, guys. I hope that your life is not as crazy as mine is. I mean, I realized I'm a potato when I'm not doing work or anything. I haven't worked out in like 2 months and I just don't care. But go live life, enjoy it, live it to the fullest, and be happy and have joy in everything you do, because tomorrow's a new day and it will be awesome.